Today, on July 22nd, 2025, the sound of dancehall is everywhere. You can hear its pulsing rhythms in clubs from Kingston to Tokyo, and its influence echoes in the biggest pop songs across the globe. This Jamaican sound, born from the heart of the island's sound system culture, has become a worldwide phenomenon. It's a music of the people, full of energy, raw expression, and an undeniable spirit of celebration. It tells stories of life, struggle, and joy. But, this global acceptance was not always the case. For many years, dancehall was seen as an outsider, a rebellious sound that was misunderstood by the mainstream. It took dedicated people, true believers in the culture, to carry the music forward and show its power to the rest of the world. These pioneers worked behind the scenes, not for fame or for money, but for the love of the music. They were the promoters, the sound engineers, the community organizers, and the visionaries who saw the potential in every DJ's chant and every selector's spin. They knew that dancehall was more than just music. It was a voice for a generation, a cultural force that deserved to be heard far beyond the shores of Jamaica. Their work was often thankless and went unnoticed by the wider public. They faced criticism and fought against negative stereotypes, all while building the foundation that today's superstars stand upon. They are the unsung heroes of the genre, and their stories are a vital part of dancehall's history. Among these quiet champions, one name that deserves to be remembered is Louise Murphy. While she may not be a household name like the famous DJs or producers, her impact was just as profound. She was a woman with a vision, someone who understood the heart and soul of dancehall culture because she lived it. She saw its beauty, its power, and its ability to bring people together in a way that nothing else could. Louise Murphy dedicated herself to nurturing this culture, helping it grow from a local scene into the global movement we know today. Her story is a testament to the idea that one person's passion can truly make a difference, shaping the future of music for generations to come. For those new to the scene, understanding dancehall's journey is key to appreciating its depth. It's not just about the heavy bass lines or the catchy dance moves that go viral online. It's about a rich history of resilience and creativity. It's about the sound systems that were the community's first radio stations, and the artists who gave a voice to the voiceless. And it's about people like Louise Murphy, who worked tirelessly in the background to ensure that this vibrant culture would not only survive, but thrive. Her contributions helped build the bridge between the dusty dance halls of Jamaica and the polished stages of the world, making her a true hero of the music. So, who exactly was Louise Murphy? She wasn't a singer with a golden voice or a DJ who could command a crowd with clever lyrics. She was something different, but just as important. Born and raised in a community where the sound system was the center of social life, Louise grew up with the beat of dancehall in her blood. She was a community organizer, a tireless promoter, and a cultural ambassador before anyone thought to use that term. She had a sharp mind for business and a deep love for her people. Louise recognized early on that for dancehall to gain respect, it needed structure and support. She saw the immense talent in the young artists around her and knew they deserved a bigger platform. Louise Murphy's role was multifaceted. On one hand, she was a fierce advocate, speaking to local business owners and officials to secure legitimate venues for dancehall events. In an era when dances were often shut down by authorities, she fought for the culture's right to exist. On the other hand, she was a mentor to many young artists. She would offer them advice not just on their music, but on how to manage their careers and present themselves professionally. She understood that talent alone was not enough. Artists needed guidance and a strong support system to succeed. She became a mother figure in the scene, respected for her wisdom and her unwavering belief in the music. Imagine a woman in her late 40s perhaps, with a warm but determined look in her eyes. Her style might have been simple, but she carried herself with an air of authority that commanded respect from everyone, from the toughest sound system operators to the most rebellious young DJs. You could picture her standing at the side of a dance, not lost in the music, but watching everything with a keen eye. She would be observing the crowd's reaction, making mental notes on which new rhythms were connecting with the people, and identifying which young artists had that special spark. Her presence was a sign of stability and legitimacy in a scene that was often chaotic and unpredictable. Her home was said to be an open door for anyone involved in the music. It was a place where a young DJ could get a hot meal and some words of encouragement, or where a sound system crew could strategize their next clash. Louise created a sense of family within the dancehall community. She fostered collaboration over conflict, encouraging artists to work together and support one another. She understood that a united scene was a stronger scene. This nurturing spirit was her greatest contribution, helping to create a more positive and professional environment where the music and its creators could truly flourish. Louise Murphy's actions were practical and incredibly effective. One of her most significant contributions was organizing workshops for young artists. These were not just about music, they were about life. She brought in professionals to teach financial literacy, contract negotiation, and media training. She wanted to empower artists to take control of their careers and avoid the exploitation that was common in the industry. By equipping them with these essential skills, she was investing in the long-term health of the entire dancehall ecosystem. She was building a foundation of professionalism that would allow the music to be taken seriously on a global stage. Furthermore, Louise was a master at bridging gaps. She actively worked to change the negative perceptions that surrounded dancehall music. She organized community events that showcased the positive aspects of the culture, like charity fundraisers and family-friendly daytime dances. She invited politicians, journalists, and business leaders to these events, giving them a first-hand look at the joy and unity that dancehall fostered. By showing them the culture beyond the sensational headlines, she began to slowly chip away at the prejudice. She was a diplomat for dancehall, fighting for its acceptance with patience and strategic grace. The changes in the dancehall scene due to her work were profound. With more legitimate venues and better organized events, the culture became safer and more accessible to a wider audience. Families and people who might have been hesitant to attend a late-night street dance started coming to the events she championed. This expansion of the audience helped the music grow and evolve. Moreover, as artists became more professional and business-savvy, they were better able to market their music internationally. The seeds Louise planted in her community workshops eventually blossomed into international record deals and world tours for many of the artists she mentored. Her efforts also fostered a stronger sense of community pride. By fighting for the culture's legitimacy, she made people feel proud to be a part of the dancehall movement. It was no longer something to be hidden or ashamed of. It was a vibrant and powerful expression of Jamaican identity. This newfound confidence radiated through the music, leading to more ambitious productions and more creative artistic expressions. Louise Murphy didn't just help dancehall get popular, she helped the dancehall community find its voice and stand tall, ready to share its unique sound with the entire world. An unsung hero, but her influence is undeniable, woven into the very fabric of the modern dancehall industry. When you see a young artist today confidently navigating a record deal or a major festival celebrating dancehall culture in a safe and professional manner, you are seeing the legacy of her work. She is remembered by the veterans of the scene as a pillar of strength and a source of wisdom. They tell stories of her kindness, her toughness, and her unwavering vision for what dancehall could become. For today's generation of artists and fans, her story serves as a powerful source of inspiration. It shows that you don't have to be in the spotlight to make a massive impact. Her life is a lesson in the importance of community, education, and advocacy. She proves that working behind the scenes to lift others up is one of the most powerful things a person can do. Young promoters, managers, and cultural advocates can look to her example and understand the vital role they play in nurturing and protecting the culture they love. Her legacy encourages everyone to ask themselves, how can I contribute to my community? Imagine her now, perhaps in her golden years, sitting on a veranda somewhere in Jamaica, a gentle smile on her face as she listens to a modern dancehall track on the radio. She might hear the global influences and the slick production, but she would also hear the same raw energy and spirit that she fought so hard to protect all those years ago. She would feel a quiet sense of pride, knowing that the seeds she planted have grown into a mighty forest that stretches across the entire world. Her work is done, but the music, the beat she championed, plays on stronger than ever. In the end, Louise Murphy's story is a crucial chapter in the history of dancehall. She was a builder, a protector, and a believer. She helped transform dancehall from a local sound into a global force, not by seeking the spotlight but by making sure the light shined brightly on others. Her selfless dedication reminds us that every great cultural movement is built on the hard work of countless unsung heroes. As we celebrate dancehall's global success, it is essential that we remember and honor the architects like Louise Murphy. the woman who helped give the beat a bridge to the world.